Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the dollhouse, or if you've been here before, welcome back. I am Kira, your yarn host, and my camera is a little bit too high. There we go. It's better. I am packing up chaos blankets. When I have scrap yarn, when I have too much yarn, when I don't know what I feel like making, I make chaos blankets. I found when I first started relearning how to crochet, I found comfortforcritters.org. And Comfort for Critters, you go on their website and register as a donor, and they'll let you know what shelters in the area they work with, or you can reach out to a shelter in your area to see if they accept crocheted items, because some shelters don't. And I found out that my local no-kill Humane Animal Partners shelter accepts blankets. So whenever I get enough of them built up, I pack them up and send them out. So let's pack up some chaos blankets, and I will tell you about Comfort for Critters. Basically, they will take any blanket. I think the smallest blanket they'll accept is a 10 by 10, as long as it's bigger than 10 by 10. And I have all different sizes of stuff that I've made. Some of them have borders, some of them don't. Get a box over here. But once you mail the blankets to the shelter, they get distributed to the animals, and they get to use them as a bed or as a blanket. And when they get adopted, they get to take the blanket home with them. So they'll have something at their forever home that already has their smell on it. And that makes cats especially, but cats and dogs both, more comfortable in their environment if they have something familiar. So Comfort for Critters lets them keep the blanket and take it home with them, so they can be a more well-adjusted member of your home. I have to take a picture of this one before. This is my latest one. And one of my Twitter friends donated on my Buy Me a Coffee website. And I asked her if she'd like me to send her anything for the donation. And she said, no, just make something for somebody that needs it. And I said, well, I do blankets for shelter animals. And she said, send me a picture when you're done. So this is the most recent one. This is the most chaotic of the chaos blankets I have done lately. I like this one. This one's pretty. Purple and green are my colors. But this is, I don't know, my third or fourth donation. We call this the pickle blanket because it looks like pickles. Maybe it's just me. I made a cat sweater out of the same yarn. And my cats hate wearing sweaters. So if my Argyle is being bad, I will ask her, would you like to wear the pickle sweater? And that usually makes her straighten up. Because nobody likes to wear the sweater. My old lady should be wearing a sweater. She's 20-something and she's getting skinny in her old age. But She is not my cat. She is my husband's cat. Therefore, and she used to be feral, so she knows how to use the murder mittens effectively. I am not getting near the murder mittens with a sweater if she does not want a sweater. Oh, I love this one. I have nothing to do with it, though, so I might as well donate it. I really like this one. So these are going out to my local HAP shelter. Oh, this one has, oh no, I thought it had a yarn end, but it's just a stray piece. I make sure that they don't have any ends that need sewn in or anything extra sticking out. So we got an entire box of blankies. And when you go on Comfort for Critters, you can print out a little slip that you send in to the shelter. And it says, "Thank you for caring for homeless pets. Here's something to help." And it explains the whole Comfort for Critters thing. But I already have a contact at Humane Animal Partners. So she knows they're coming. But yeah, it's one of the many things you can do with scrap yarn that's so much better than just letting it pile up. And I could make a sweater, but I would not wear a Chaos sweater because stripes are not necessarily my thing clothing-wise. So, Chaos blankets. I am rather partial to cats. We have had cats. April, May, June, July. We spent 4 months in this house without cats. And then we have always had a cat. So, right now we have 2. We have old lady Helena and we have Argyle, who's 5 or 6. That's really sad. I don't know. I would have to look it up. But we have the 2 cats now. My husband wants to get a Maine Coon. I have a thing about adopting cats as opposed to buying cats. So I'm trying to see if I can find a mix of Maine Coon in one of the shelters. Because they look like Ron Perlman. All Maine Coons to me look like Ron Perlman. And I like Ron Perlman, so that works for me. All cats look like Hellboy. It's just the Maine Coons just have the facial structure. They look like Ron Perlman from Hellboy and like a bajillion other movies, but that's the most widely known one I can think of right now. So I'm going to fill out the slip. I'm going to send these blankets in. And if you want to look them up, they are at comfortforcritters.org. And that'll explain everything. And you can go on the website and fill out your information. And then every time you donate blankets, you just go back to the website and let them know how many blankets you donated. I think in 2024, so far this year, the last time I was at their website, they were up to 80,000 blankets. Which sounds like a lot. But if you think about how many shelters there are in each state and how many animals are in each shelter, it's still not enough. So, as long as there's shelters out there and as long as there's animals in need, they're going to need blankets. What else do I have to do? So, it makes me feel good, makes me happy. Makes me happy that I'm helping the animals. Also makes me happy that since they're not going to people, all of these will be appreciated. All of these will be loved on And it doesn't matter if the border's straight, and it doesn't matter if you miss a stitch, and it doesn't matter if the colors don't go, because the animals don't care. So I try to make some of them pretty. You know, if I'm not using scrap yarn, like this one. I love this one, but I made it and I really don't have anything to do with it. So I might as well give it to an animal that'll use it, because it's just going to end up sitting on a shelf here. I wish I had a big hoop. This would look really neat as a wall hanging. I'll have to remember that. This is one of the Premier Vivids. I think it's Lava Lamp. I think this is Premier Sweet Roll Vivid Lava Lamp. I probably have some up in my yarn stash, so I could probably make another one. But like I said, I don't have anything to do with it right now, and it's just going to sit. And I might as well give it to an animal that could use it, especially now that it's cold. You know, the shelters are heated, but a lot of shelters are cinder block or tile, because it's easy to clean. And I understand that. Pets are messy. But they need blankets. So, not a real long video today. I'm going to go fill this out. I'm going to go get these ready for the post office. I noticed there was a lot of interest in my shorts, so I figured I'd make a video and tell you guys about it. I will be back with a box unpacking. I got a Premier box the other day, and I filmed a video, but with the latest kerfuffle, I lost it. So I got to make another one. So I will be back with my Premier little haul. I don't even remember what's in there, to tell you the truth. I just got the rest of my yarn organized, so it figures another box would come in. I do that to myself all the time. Alright, short video. I have to take a picture of the granny square one and send that out to my Twitter friend that asked me for it. I am sending this box out, and I don't have a total on how many I donated. I should, but I'll have to look it up on the website. So, yeah, comfortforcritters.org. They're good people. That's it for me today. Be good. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Sprinkle kindness like seeds. It's free. Until next time. Bye, lovelies.